Welcome back to the channel. I'm Bone the Great, and just recently Coral Island devs Stairway Games just released their most recent dev update, which I was excited to see the expected 1.1 release date, but boy oh boy was I disappointed. Now before we get into everything, please do not forget to like and subscribe so you do not miss out on any cozy gaming content, because we cover it all on this channel, from cozy gaming news to guides to even let's plays. Now, if you've been following Coral Island for a while, you know by now about its rocky emergence from early access to full release. And by rocky, I mean that the game was clearly not ready for full release, but that's neither here nor there because I have beat that to death quite a bit on this channel. Now, the devs sort of acknowledge its shortcomings with promises to improve and fix bugs. But enough bug talk, let's dive into the update though. So starting off, they're introducing 4 more merfolk townies: Galung, Etna, Toady, and Lannon. Galung is a sculptor, Etna, who's Denali's mother, Toady, who runs the general shop, and Lannon, who is the clothing vendor. This adds 4 more merfolk to the already growing merfolk roster. Personally, I'm kind of surprised to hear more characters at this point are being added to Coral Island, but I guess given that the 1.1 update is adding the merfolk storyline, adding more merfolk characters kind of just makes sense. That said, Coral Island already suffers from too many NPCs, which has watered down a lot of their personalities. Now that might be a slight hot take, but I'm a big fan of quality over quantity. Now, the rest of the dev update sort of has me scratching my head a bit perplexed as to why. Also, I want to add, because I'm sure I'll get a lot of hate for what I'm about to say, just know that it comes from a place of love because I do love Coral Island and feel the devs have made a great game overall. Now, our farm animals are getting dino suits, which basically all it does is change the look of our animals to dinosaurs. I can confidently state that no one, and I mean no one, asked for, let alone wanted to be able to change the look of our animals to dinosaurs. Now, in fact, why not, instead of adding the ability to turn our animals into dinos, how about bring back baby farm animals instead? I just really don't understand who this is for. Now, the other thing that kind of had me scratching my head as well is that they added shed skins, which can change your nice looking shed into, say, an ugly turnip. Now, I get people can like different things, but making their farm look wacky with dinos and turnip buildings just seems an odd step for a game like Coral Island. Now, the rest of the update goes over some things like the gacha machines, which allows you to get rewards from turning all your extra trash into tokens that can reward you. And honestly, I don't hate this at all, and it sounds pretty cool, especially for later game when you have an overabundance of trash. Also, an additional event in the Savannah area, the cellar, which is accessed from the locked door near our house, and some early looks at multiplayer. We'll link the dev update below so you can check it out yourself in some more detail, since I'm just kind of glossing over it. So at this time, there is no 1.1 release date, which I'm not surprised by given the state of the game. Now, my biggest issue with the direction of Coral Island has been going as of late is that it seems like the devs are continuously adding new things to the game when the things already in the game do not work properly. For example, adding shed skins when these sheds are bugged to the point of deleting inventory for things stored inside of said shed. Now at this point, multiplayer should not even be talked about or even whispered until single player is fixed. Now I understand that more than likely the bug team and the team adding new stuff are 2 separate teams, and bug fixes aren't as sexy as new content, period. But honestly, at this point, I think they need to put out a separate dev update just for bug fixes they're working on with a rough timeline, because it looks to us as the player that they're focusing on only new stuff. Now, I'm not mad about the current state of the game, I'm just sort of disappointed. I still think the game itself has a lot of content as is, and I really love the game. I just think Coral Island could be so much better if the devs focused on fixing the current game instead of adding more content. That about wraps things up. Please let me know your thoughts on this dev update, or if there's things in the update you're personally looking forward to checking out. Maybe I'm totally wrong and people are dying to morph your cute little farm animals into dinosaurs. And if so, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time, YouTube. Peace out.